Drew for Pro Boxing Fans, and I'm joined by Sonia Edwards, who has been on full commentary duty tonight at the Dazn show, and we've just seen a fantastic win for Joe Cordina.
No, I mean, I write the theme tune, sing the theme tune, you know what I mean, I can do everything with me. Nah, in all seriousness, it was a great show to be asked to be part of. For those that didn't know, when signing with Matchroom, I made it, I want some commentary, you know what I mean? So we worked out a little something, got me on straight away, and I was only meant to be doing the before the bell. I was only meant to be doing the first 4 or 5 fights. And then another fight got added, and they went, can you do the full card? Sound. They gave me 1 fight rest. But I'm thinking I'm going to renegotiate that contract that we signed before.
You need some more money for that.
Know what I mean?
What did you make of that main event and Joe Cordina, 2-time world champion?
No, it was a great fight. Both times that Joe Cordina's become world champion, he's done it in some style. The second round knockout, the icing that no one expected, and then the real war of attrition that he had to get through. He had to dig deep. There was swings. It looked like Rakhimov was too much right in like the 3rd round or the 2nd round. Then Joe looked like he'd completely taken over by round 6, 7, and then by rounds 10, 11, it looked like a Rakhimov fight. And then Joe finished strong. It was back and forth and back and forth, and I think it was both fighters just burying as much as they could into, and then sort of waiting to recover while the other one was working. I think it was that sort of fight. Credit to both of them. I mean, Rakhimov, you know, you see the sad scenes as much as you're cheering for Joe after going through that fight, and you know his eye, and heartbreaking for him, and it genuinely meant a lot for him. On comms, I was saying how it's clear as day, you know, just how much it meant to him, and what I said was, unless fighting and boxing means that much to you, then you're never going to get to that sort of level. It genuinely has to mean that much in order for you to achieve that level of performance. So shout out goes to Rakhimov. You know, he didn't get to defend his world title. I'm sure he's going to be gutted about that. I don't know with the way the fight was set up if he'll get an immediate rematch, but he'll be there or thereabouts if he comes back again. But that fight would have took a lot out of him. That fight would have took a hell of a lot out of him.
Yeah, both of them gave everything in there. In terms of the rematch, we don't know if there's a rematch clause or what that situation is, but we're going to look ahead to obviously what's next for Joe Cordina. He's been talking about unifying the division, but one of your pals who was on the undercard, Zelfa Barrett, will want to get straight back in there and fight Joe Cordina, won't he? Yeah,
and I feel like even outside of what Zelfa wants, if you look for Joe Cordina's perspective, it's an in-house fight, it's pre-built, they've had it running up, they've fought on a couple of the same cards before, Zelfa's fought on Joe's undercard before, so I think it's pre-set, pre-built, and also, playing devil's advocate, take away the fact that Zelfa's my friend, Joe Cordina just beat Rakhimov, Rakhimov beat Zelfa, you'd think Joe would be quite confident, especially facing someone that you know more and have a gauge of, rather than, I don't know, a random voluntary against a fighter he's never really seen before that could be more of a banana skin. So I think that fight will genuinely happen. I think it'll be more marketable than most fights out there outside of the unifications, and I think it's a very good fight at that, because I don't think it will look like that. I think it'll be more Joe Cordina pushing Zelfa. I think if you look at the 2 performances today, and how does Joe look when he's really come over the front foot, and how does Zelfa deal with Joe? So that's a fight that I think we have to see. I mean, he was chief support on this card for that reason. Both win and maybe we'll go together, I think. So yeah, I mean, hopefully I get a commentary job.
You're just going to be on commentary every week. Just a word on Sandy Ryan, obviously became world champion as well tonight, and that was a great performance from her.
Yeah, Sandy's my people as well. I mean, Sandy was one of my good friends on GB. My first son chance, I remember she came round to his mum's house in like the first week of his life to come see him and that. So me and Sandy do go a long way back, and I was buzzing to be a part of and see that and witness it. Just how much it really meant to her, and yeah, buzzing really. Like genuinely for Sandy, buzzing, because I was there when she lost and I seen what it did to her and what it meant to her, and for me that fight was lost on wrong tactics, etc, etc. So this time round I think she done what she needed to do. She was the class above tonight, and it showed.
A word on you before we finish. When are you going to be out? When are we going to see you? Is it going to be for those big fights with the champs from this stable? The reason you've come over, you want those big fights.
Yeah, I mean, I'm chasing the big fights and it's delayed me a little bit. I think I'll get another fight out before any of the big fights. That will probably, hopefully, set up the big fights. Who that is right now, I don't know. You know, I've been down here having some meetings today. You know what I mean? I think they want me to save a show somewhere. You know what I mean? So I'll just leave that in the air right now. And the arena needs a headliner. So I've been told. So
So you're here ready, and then once you've done that, you're going to be back straight on commentary duties. You'll probably be commentary before your fight.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got a in-house Dazn before the bell contract, so every show you're going to see me. But then as the main transmissions, when we start negotiating in the night, you know what I mean? We start seeing who else is about. You know what I mean? Laxatives in Barry Jones's coffee, get him off the panel. Yeah, we're sound, we're flying.
Well, great work tonight from you. It's a fantastic night of boxing, and look forward to seeing you back in the ring soon.
No, good to see you again.
Thanks, Sonny.